before I start explaining myself as to why we are in the car, I want to mention that we have made an Instagram. So we mentioned last video that we want to change the direction of our YouTube channel to being a lot more inclusive of like health and wellness and that kind of stuff. So we decided to also make an Instagram page to kind of like correspond with our channel, and basically the page is just going to be full of like fitness inspiration, healthy food inspiration, like motivational reminders, encouragements, like self-care kind of ideas and reminders, all that kind of stuff. So basically it's just like your go-to page for anything wellness related. So go ahead and please give us a follow. Our @ we'll put it right here, right here. It's going to be at livewell.k2. So K2 obviously for Kristen and Kobe. That might be just a temporary name. We're probably going to change it later on. But please go ahead and give us a follow. Share if you like. We'd appreciate it. And let us know if there's anything that you want to see, any suggestions, things like that.
It's gonna mostly contain like just us for foods that like it's healthy food, and then some workouts that we're gonna do, and then some motivational quotes.
Yeah, so just basically that kind of stuff. And
we won't spam you guys.
Yeah, we're not gonna like blow up your feed of like picture after picture after picture every day, because we also do have things we have to do. Just a couple of pictures here and there, maybe like 1 or 2 daily. It all just kind of depends. But yeah, if you could give us a follow on that page, that'd be really great. Not only for our page, but for you guys to like, you know, any kind of reminders. I know for me, when I see like quotes or something on those kind of Instagram pages, it kind of like, I like to save them and just look back at them and kind of be like, oh yeah, I gotta do this, I gotta get myself together. So hopefully our page can do that for you too.
And we'll also do progress photos with you guys. So
yeah,
once we start, we'll put pictures of how we look, and so you guys can see the progress with us, and you guys could potentially, you know, do your progress as well and get healthy as well with us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright, so now I'll explain why we're in the car. So again, with the changes to our channel, we decided to do something called the Car Ride series. And basically in these series, in each video, we will be telling a story, and with that story we'll give you like the lesson learned kind of thing that we got from it, as like a little reminder for ourselves about the things that we need to, you know, not forget to do, not to do, things like that, and hopefully help you guys out with something that you may have never thought of. So these stories, they're not going to be like sad or like intense or anything. They're just going to kind of be like funny stories or maybe more serious stories, but they all will have like a lesson learned kind of thing. So for our first story today, we're going to be talking about our first date. So prior to our first date, we hadn't seen each other like at all since middle school, and our first date was...
So that was, to let you guys know, that was like 3 years.
Yeah, so we hadn't seen each other since middle school, and our first date was during senior year?
It was
we were
seniors
in high school.
No, so, we were about to be seniors.
Yeah.
So, oh no, wait, yeah. Something like that.
Something like that. Anyways, it's been a while since we had seen each other, so that definitely made the date more exciting because, you know, it's been a really long time. It was like, we hadn't, like, you know, it's been so long since we've seen each other, since we like actually talked in person. So there was a lot of like firsts for that day. And so we decided our date was just going to be pretty like simple, classic, just dinner and a movie. Movie first. And we were kind of torn in between 2 movies to watch, and it was going to either be Mama or The Green Inferno. I didn't really know anything about either of them, so I was just kind of like, oh yeah, like you can decide, it's not a big deal, I'm down to watch anything.
And I decided The Green Inferno. Little did I know that the movie was going to be, how do you explain it, baby?
Not a first date movie.
Definitely not.
Basically, it's a movie about cannibalism. Did we know that? No.
No.
Were we expecting that?
No.
So basically what happened was we were there at the movies. We honestly thought it was just going to be like a regular scary movie.
Like a horror movie.
Like
I thought it was going to be a horror movie where she's going to cuddle me.
Like kind of like a slasher. I was honestly expecting like a slasher film. I was not expecting death in this way.
I was expecting her to be cuddling me and like coddling me, you know?
That was not happening.
But the exact opposite happened of me getting cuddled.
So, I'm gonna kind of give a brief summary of the movie. If you haven't seen it yet, it's gonna contain some spoilers. If you have seen it, please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Sorry. Anyways, we're in the car. So basically, it's this group of activists who are trying to like prevent people from cutting further into the forests, and they have to take a plane over there because they're gonna like physically be there to like stop them. And on the way over there, their plane crashes or like their plane malfunctions, and something happens. Their plane falls into the ground, and you know there's a huge plane wreck. Like it's like tragic. Like a lot of people died. It's a pretty big group, and a lot of people died either during the plane ride or like immediately after. And so they're only left with like no more than 10 people. Like I think it was like 6 or 7 people. And so now they're in the forest and they're like trying to figure their way out, and they run into this tribe, and it's like this really indigenous tribe. And immediately that tribe starts like killing people. Like there's like a scene where like,
but no disrespect to indigenous people.
Yeah. No, we're just explaining the movie. And this tribe starts like killing people like immediately, like with their arrows, and obviously like as soon as that happens, like the group from the plane knows like, oh crap, like we're screwed right now. And so they basically get kidnapped by this tribe, and this tribe like they have like some rituals and stuff, and basically they start murdering these people. But the way they do it is what made this date very interesting, because like we mentioned, it's a cannibal movie. And so
we'll put a clip.
We will put a clip. Please viewer discretion is advised, because we're not going to put like a super gruesome one, because these scenes can be pretty nasty and intense. We'll put like a more mellow one, whatever that means.
I'll make sure we'll put a gruesome one for you guys who love gruesome.
No, we're not going to put a gruesome one, babe. But we'll put it at the end, so if you don't want to watch it, you can continue watching this video up until that point. But it was, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's been over 2 years and I'm still traumatized from it. And I don't really get grossed out by like blood and guts and stuff. Like, I want to be a doctor, so like that stuff can't really faze me, and it doesn't that much. But in this movie, like, that is something else. Like, I cannot, like, I was looking at clips last night to think about, like, putting it into this video, and I was, like, sick to my stomach. Like, I was thinking to myself, like,
how did
I make it through this date? Like, and not only that, but we went to go eat afterwards. Like, we watched a movie about cannibalism. Like, we saw people eating people. Like, we saw people ripping up body parts and, like, digging eyeballs out and, like, just some nasty stuff. And we still ate afterwards. But not only did we eat, we ate meat. We had burgers. Like, what is wrong with us?
I have no idea.
Like, I was thinking last night, like, what?
It was like, such an awful... I messed up so bad. I literally thought that I ruined our relationship, or like our relationship wasn't even started yet.
We weren't even official yet.
I felt like I ruined this. I felt like I ruined my opportunity. I was like, oh, here it goes out the window. And like throughout the movie, I was thinking about that the whole time, and my stomach was growling so loud while these cannibal people were eating these humans, and I was like, oh. And
I heard his stomach growling, and I remember like looking at him like, are you serious right now? Like, you're hungry?
I was like, oh my god. I was freaking out so bad that one of my best friends, he called me my phone, and I answered. I answered.
Yeah, he is that person.
Like during the movie. No, I'm not. I was just I was scared because I was like, oh my god, I literally ruined this date, because I like this girl a lot. And I was like, oh my god, I ruined this.
And like how he was expecting me to be all like hugged up and like cuddled into him. Like, no, like I was like, I'm in the corner of my seat. Like I had my knees up, like I was hugging my legs, like I had my face like buried into my lap. Like,
I literally kept shaking my head and looking down.
Like I wasn't, the thing is like, I wasn't thinking that. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh my god, this is the worst day ever. Like I don't want to see this guy ever again. I was more thinking like, I am actually sitting here, spending my time watching a movie of people eating people, and I don't know how to explain that experience. It was definitely like a you had to be there kind of experience, kind of to really just understand like what the hell what are we watching? I'm still at a loss for words, because it's like so funny to me that we really had our first date watching a movie about cannibalism. Like, if that doesn't define a relationship, like, what does, honestly? Not the cannibalism part.
The cannibal part. We like to eat.
So with that being said, I'm pretty sure the lesson learned of this story is to always make sure you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Not that this was like a super serious, like it wasn't dangerous or anything, but it would have been nice to know what movie I was about to go watch. It would have been nice to have been prepared to see those very disgusting, gruesome, gory scenes. So basically, the lesson learned, again, it's just be prepared for anything, you know, big or small, whether it's like a job, you know, like if you're going to be moving somewhere, you know, if you're potentially going to be dating someone, just always try to make sure you know as much as possible of what that thing is going to, you know, consist of, just so you're not going to be putting yourself into any like dangerous situations, scary situations, any like you're not uncomfortable, and just to make sure your safety,
you're safe, yeah.
Like mentally, physically, and make sure other people are safe too. And
make sure you always hang, like when you decide to like your group of friends and you want to pick them out, just make sure like you know who they are, like you see how they look, you know, if they're obviously their appearance, or not their appearance, but the way they come off doesn't seem so right, you make the right call and say like, hey, I shouldn't involve myself with them because they're not gonna help me.
And not even with just friends either, like, you know, significant others,
any relationships,
like people you're gonna be meeting, just for under any sort of circumstance. Just always make sure you're prepared for anything. Make sure you know as much as possible of what you're going to be doing. And of course, life is very unpredictable. A lot of things can happen and change in an instant, and you know, you can't always be prepared for everything, but it is good to make sure that you are as prepared as possible for everything and anything, whether it be something simple and small like going on a first date. Make sure, you know, people know where you're at, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure other people know what you're doing. Or if it's something big, like, you know, getting a job, make sure you know that you can get along with your coworkers, that your boss is good, that you're capable and willing to do the work, things like that. So yeah, it's just always good to be prepared for everything. It's never fun to be stuck in a situation where you just don't know what to do, or you're just not ready, or you just don't have what you need. So it's always to be over prepared than under. That's what I think.
Definitely.
So yeah, I think that concludes our very first story. We hope you liked it. If you want to leave suggestions, or you know, any other, I'm totally blanking on words right now. If you want to leave any suggestions or anything, please feel free. We will take it into account. If you have anything you want to see, anything you want us to do, again, leave a comment and we will look into it.
Or if you guys want to share your story of a similar story, you could just feel free to leave it in the comments, and we'll definitely keep a look at it. And you know, and then what's up, babe?
That's it. Before we go, we just want to remind you guys again to like, subscribe, share. Go ahead and follow us on our new Instagrams, our personal Instagrams, all that stuff.
And don't be afraid to message us about anything. We're always free. If you guys decide to add us, make sure you guys just look at our pages, and you know, we'll be there to respond real quickly. We text really fast, so we'll be there to talk to you guys if you guys have anything. So don't forget about that. That's something we want you guys to know, that we are there for you guys, and you know, we're positive. We're trying to create a positive lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, and just to be all happy all around. So if you guys aren't happy, if you guys feel down, if you guys feel alone, because I know situations I definitely felt alone, and I would have appreciated to have a friend to talk to. So we will always be there for you guys, and just, you know, just don't be afraid. We're there to reach out to you guys, and I mean, you guys to reach out to us. I mean, we're always gonna be there. So yeah, we guys just want you to get to know that. Make sure you guys know that.
Make sure you're all good. That's what we care about.
Definitely.
All right, so
if
you want to keep watching to watch the stupid film, I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be gruesome, guys. I promise you.
It's gonna be nasty, but we won't put it in like some of the worst scenes, because some of them are pretty, like, they can be pretty like triggering.
If you guys want to see the eyeball one, make sure you put a thumbs up and like and share it and subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna make sure she puts the eyeball one. So
I'm so sorry. If you don't want to watch it, which I totally understand, this is a good place for you to end the video. If not, keep watching.
And then
that's all I have to say. That movie just leaves me speechless.
Yeah, but then, but hey, sometimes good things come out of really crazy situations when life throws you a curveball like this. You know, I love my baby. So.
Alright, so again, just another friendly reminder to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you very soon.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.